The slash tore through the pill beast's left shoulder. Xiaoyan was startled and amazed. Black flames were surging out. Constant explosions resounded. The pill beast's wound quickly healed as if it were brand new. As expected of a transformation from a Tier 9 medicinal pill, its physical strength is at least that of a mid-stage Dou saint. And the black flames on its body, do they have a devouring ability similar to the Nihility devouring flame? In this grand formation, as long as there is energy from the earth veins to nourish it, the pill beast will remain immortal. Nonsense, I don't believe it. Emperor Seal technique, sky overturning seal. An explosion rang out, and rocks flew in all directions. I told you it was useless. You fool. At this moment, Xiaoyan's soul was approaching from behind. A sneak attack? Han Shuzi raised his hand in response. A surge of black qi quickly surrounded Xiaoyan. It rapidly corroded the protagonist's soul. You dare use a soul clone in front of my Hun clan? The black qi had tightly coiled around Xiaoyan's leg. It's pill poison. The protagonist struggled to break free. In that moment, he had to leave his leg behind. It was immediately dissipated by the black qi. A brave warrior cutting off his own limb, ruthless enough. How does it feel to have your soul body torn apart and devoured? Not bad, right? Compared to the type of poison I have been struck with before. This pill poison of yours is far inferior. Haha, fine, it has been a long time. And you are still as stubborn as ever. Xiaoyan. Your arrogance ends here. The pill beast was now crawling up from the ground. An explosion rang out, surges of black qi flew forth. Xiaoyan gave a cold snort and clasped his hands in front of his chest. A beam of golden light radiated outward. The seal on his forehead appeared. Vajra glass body. The black qi struck the Vajra body, making Xiaoyan cough up blood. The protagonist let out a roar. He dissipated the surrounding black qi. An explosion rang out, the pill beast's body was being blown away. Han Shuzi used both hands to brace himself. We can recover infinitely within this formation. You, however, are just an arrow at the end of its flight. HMPH, is that so? At this moment, an explosion resounded atop the Soul Tower. Han Shuzi was startled and panicked. Infinite recovery? It's not that simple. Since when? Has that little girl from the GU clan already gone inside? You have been putting on a grand show to attract my attention. Were you intentionally stalling for time? Inside the tower, the chains were being shattered. The earth veins are the blood. The soul chains are the pulse. The core of this heaven refining ancient formation uses the soul shackle spirit seizing formation. Little Yi, your purifying power is perfect for countering this formation. The core of the formation must be at the top of the soul tower. Shuan immediately performed the GU clan's secret technique, Eye of Void Piercing. That is, a magic circle appeared above the top of the tower. Brat, guess whether there is a trap within the core of this soul tower formation. Hearing this, Xiaoyan was startled and panicked. The core of the heaven refining ancient formation is hidden within this soul tower, naturally. My Hun clan's soul shackle spirit seizing formation is also densely arranged there. There is also a runic formation that can actively absorb life force. A high-level Dou Zun inside will have their blood drained and turned into nutrients in no time. That GU clan girl just reached the elementary stage of Dou Saint. Didn't she? I wonder how long she can endure inside. How does it feel to personally send your beloved into the tiger's mouth? Ha ha ha. The pill beast then unleashed an attack, striking directly at the Vajra body, making Xiaoyan cough up blood again. You don't need to be in a hurry. This deity will reunite you both very soon. The protagonist immediately used a protective layer, blocking all of his attacks. Two ants who haven't even grown their feathers yet dare to dream of breaking my Hun clan's formation? Ridiculous. The position of the formation core is the heart. Is the thing enveloping it the Nihility devouring flame? Inside the tower, energy is drained much faster than it is outside. Little Yi, don't rush in for now. There is something wrong with this soul tower. Xiaoyan Gerger and everyone else are still waiting for us. Let's end this quickly. Shu and performed the Golden Emperor sky-burning flame. More chains appeared. They flew toward Shu and in a surge. She and Little Yi joined forces to take action. Golden Emperor sky-burning flame. Purifying lotus demonic flame. An explosion rang out, the chains were dissipated. Shu and then created a sword. With a wave of her hand, she slashed through the chains. She cleared a path toward the formation core. The chains immediately flew up to block her. Good, the time has come. At this moment, something bulged on the chains. A series of them quickly surfaced. An explosion rang out. Shu and was dazed and confused. Then they all exploded simultaneously. Returning to the outside of the tower, Xiaoyan was being tightly bound by the chains. You are only worthy of becoming sacrifices for the grand formation, becoming nutrients for the Hall Master's path to becoming an emperor. These chains carry the purple flame of Lord Nihility devouring flame. Touching them will result in being drained. Paltry purple flame. What are you doing? Xiaoyan roared. He ripped the chains apart, breaking free from the restraint. Lord Nihility devouring flame. Has it been refined? Using his spear to attack his shield. Between the fire whip of Nihility devouring flame and the pill beast refined by Nihility devouring flame. Which one is stronger? A grand show. You have merely refined a small amount of Lord Nihility devouring flame's fire essence. Xiaoyan aimed for the pill beast. He swung the whip, splitting its body in half. At this moment, explosions rang out again on the Soul Tower. That GU clan girl of yours is about to be buried within the Soul Tower. Shu and Xiaoyan angrily lashed his whip toward Hun Shuzi. His defensive layer was shattered. Hun Shuzi was knocked flying, crashing into the chains with thunderous explosions. Xiaoyan's strength, has it become even stronger after swallowing the flame? Wringing out every bit of soul power. No wonder you were able to refine Lord Nihility devouring flame's fire so quickly. Your soul body was just injured, and now you are forcefully wringing it dry. Xiaoyan, you are finished. How does it feel to have your soul shattered? It must be very painful. The marrow is turning to blood. The heart is being eaten and the bones eroded, paying such a heavy price for that girl. Forcefully refining the flame of Nihility devouring flame to raise your strength. It's useless, that girl has been drained dry. Becoming a sacrifice for my master. He. Arrogant. Shu and is the one who awakened the GU clan's divine grade bloodline. Carrying the Golden Emperor sky burning flame. Ranked 4th on the Heavenly Flame ranking. The successor of the GU clan possesses innate talent. A cultivation genius like no other. A piece of trash like you who relies on sacrifices to increase your strength. Are you even worthy of judging her? Furthermore, how could I let Shu and step into danger? Returning to the inside of the tower, a figure appeared to help Shu and brace herself. Northern King. Little Yi's mouth dropped open in surprise. The Northern King immediately gripped the chains tightly. He ripped them all apart. A soulless puppet, the counter to the Hun clan's evil arts. Luckily Xiaoyan Gerger predicted this beforehand and left the Northern King to protect me. Explosions rang out outside. Little Yi immediately signaled to Shu and Little Yi and Xiaoyan Gerger share a consciousness. The situation outside must be very dangerous. Within this Soul Hall Grand Formation, our Do Qi is constantly being drained while they are being replenished. Their fighting strength overflowing. We win some and lose some. A prolonged battle is not in our favor. We must become even stronger. Shu and then performed the GU clan secret technique, Golden Flame Sky Burning Formation. Xiaoyan Gerger has stalled for too much time for me. Northern King, Little Yi, break the formation with me. The three of them combined their power to attack. At the same time outside, Shu and you can't even take care of yourself. Yet you still have the heart to worry about that girl. The scene shifts to the Central Plains Heaven region's ice plains. The Soul Hall crowds were charging forward frantically. The little fairy doctor flew up and performed her technique. Woeful poison scripture. Ice region net. Slabs of ice rose up, piercing through the Soul Hall people. Now is the time. Charge, while the Soul Hall's lackeys are frozen. Slash them to pieces, that can delay their rebirth time. Suddenly, thunderous sounds were heard. A soul beast appeared. Be careful, it's a soul beast controlled by the Han clan. Xiao Zhan appeared and performed 8 desolations blood-splitting. Slash. As soon as the words were spoken, the soul beast's body was sliced into segments. Constant explosions resounded. Xiao Zhan jumped forward and swung his mace, blowing away all the Soul Hall people. Warriors of the Alliance, ahead is the core of the heaven refining ancient formation. Charge with me. Returning to the inside of the main Soul Tower, Shuan Er's group was accelerating toward the formation core. The Northern King used the 9 mysterious golden lightning. The golden lightning tore through the wind. At this moment, soul beasts appeared again. Shuan Er was startled and panicked. They surged forward in a mass. HMPH. A bunch of demons and ghosts full of foul auras. Little Yi. Purifying Lotus demonic flame. Little Yi immediately flew off. Charge. Shuan Er looked toward the formation core. Has the strength of these soul beasts increased again? They opened their mouths to attack. Be careful. Shuan Er created a protective layer to shield the 3 of them. But it was quickly shattered. Are they all at least at the level of Dou Saint? They roared and charge. Use fire as a bow. Use lightning as an arrow. Golden Emperor Sky burning flame. Heavenly rain arrows. The arrows tore through the wind and flew off. Bolts of lightning were radiating out of the Soul Tower. Lightning, and it's golden? Furthermore, that aura that just radiated from inside the tower. Is it the 9 mysterious golden lightning? Xiao Yan was now clutching his chest and panting heavily. Vajra glass body. Han Shuzi took a hit. An arrow at the end of its flight. I want to see how much longer your Vajra glass body can endure. Soul beasts roared and charged from behind. Enough to kill you all. Huh, the speed at which the wounds heal has slowed down? The energy being supplied by the Soul Tower is decreasing. Could it be? HMPH. As long as we are still within this grand formation, the advantage will always be mine. Pill Beast, go. The Pill Beast immediately let out a roar. Its body was rapidly recovering. The Pill Beast lunged to attack. Xiao Yan gave a snort. He threw out punches, smashing its body to pieces. Pill veins. Blood soul pill condensation. 9 mysteries returned to position. The Pill Beast was quickly being rolled into a ball. Heavenly Fiend Soul Devouring Pill. The Heavenly Fiend Soul Devouring Pill is incredibly violent. I originally couldn't use it. However, through this battle, the violent, murderous medicinal properties of this pill have been removed by you. I should even thank you. Ha ha ha. As soon as he swallowed it, blood chi surged outward. Han Shuzi's body was quickly enveloped. Directly swallowing a Tier 9 mysterious pill. You madman. You will be blown to death by the violent medicinal properties. At this moment, an attack flew in, slicing the Vajra glass body in half. Xiao Yan coughed up blood and let out a shrill scream. Ah! The protagonist was sent flying just like that. Falling straight down with a crash. Mud splashed up like ocean waves. It quickly stuck to Xiao Yan's body. This mud, it is also influenced by the Soul Hall. It can absorb and imprison Dou Qi. Kha. This Tier 9 medicinal pill is indeed very strong. Explode. Han Shuzi screamed in pain. You won't live for much longer either. Directly swallowing a Tier 9 pill in less than 15 minutes. You will be blown apart by that violent energy. Do you think this deity had no preparations? The spirit seizing grand formation in this Soul Tower is the best way to guide and purify energy. It's not that easy. Xiao Yan unleashed a strike. Han Shuzi opened his mouth in response. An explosion rang out as the 2 attacks collided. Chains had coiled around Xiao Yan and pulled him up. The taste of a D-state soul, this deity has been craving it for 30 years. Ha ha ha. Golden lightning struck at this moment. Han Shuzi screamed in pain. Shuan Er is breaking the formation in the tower. Xiao Yan then used soul separation. Closing in from behind, he performed the angry Buddha lotus flame. An explosion rang out. The chains had already targeted him, dissipating Xiao Yan's soul. The protagonist roared in pain. Kha, how does it feel when your soul turns into fragments? Xiao Yan gritted his teeth and tried to endure. To have weakened to this point and still be able to counterattack. One can see the durability of a D-state soul. It would be too much of a pity to kill you directly. The soul hall has countless ways to torture and tame souls. I want to see how long that D-state soul you take pride in can endure. The chains quickly tightened, piercing into Xiao Yan's body. Guess what? You are about to die. Will the person in your heart continue to break the formation? Or will she come back to save you? At the same time, inside the soul tower, the soul beast had been hit by an arrow. An explosion rang out. Then a series of other explosions followed. Shu En-er's group continued to move. Suddenly Little Yi stiffened. Little Yi. Master's soul is being torn apart. Shu En-er exclaimed in panic. What? Little Xiao Yan. Guess whether that little girl from the Jiyu clan will continue to break the formation or run here to save you. Ha ha. Xiao Yan screamed in pain. Little Yi was also clutching his head and crying out. The master and I share a symbiotic connection. Master's soul is being torn apart. Xiao Yan Gerger. Shu En-er. The protagonist's soul appeared. Shu En-er, don't be in a hurry. Xiao Yan Gerger. How are you, silly girl? Don't be distracted. Destroy the formation core. Stop Hun Tiandi's plan. Do you remember what you told me that year? Xiao Yan Gerger. A true powerhouse is not someone without weaknesses, but someone who knows exactly where their weaknesses are and can still swing their blade forward. Shu En-er, my weakness is you. And Hun Tiandi's weakness at this moment is the core of this heaven-refining ancient formation. Having finished speaking, the protagonist's soul disappeared. Xiao Yan Gerger. Little Yi was dazed. Golden lightning continued to strike. The soul beasts were charging forward. I can no longer sense Master. Master unilaterally severed the soul connection with me. Shu En-er angrily gritted her teeth. The Northern King was still attacking, dissipating the soul beasts behind them. I understand. Xiao Yan Gerger. Little Yi and the Northern King were dazed. The power in their bodies had been restored. Her hair slowly began to change. Golden Emperor Sky Burning Formation, Ultimate. Little Yi and the Northern King charged forward to buy time for Shu En-er. The seal on her forehead appeared. Golden Emperor Sky Burning Flame. Heavenly Feather Sacred Statue. The soul beasts were being empowered by the formation core. They roared and charged, opening their mouths, preparing to attack. Shu En-er then used the Golden Emperor Sky Burning Flame. She brandished a spear and performed the technique. Violent wings. Beams of light sliced across the soul beasts, cutting them into segments. The most terrifying thing about the Golden Emperor Sky Burning Flame is its ability to break through space. Shu En-er charged forward to clear a path. Take this opportunity to settle the central formation core. Little Yi immediately performed Flame God's Rage, Phoenix Dance. The Northern King used 9 Mysterious Heavenly Lightning, Evil Breaker. 2 attacks aimed straight at the formation core. Sacrificing my longevity, turning my fighting will into a spearhead. Xiao Yan Gerger. This time, I also want to protect the central plains. An explosion rang out at the top of the soul tower. Han Shuzi was startled and panicked. How could this be? Shu En-er, well done. It seems no one cares about your life or death. You will go to hell with this deity. Xiao Yan, it seems you have been abandoned. The protagonist screamed in pain. Hey, a piece of scum like you who doesn't even know what trust is, how could you possibly understand? Shu En-er definitely trusts me, how could she lose at your hands? HMPH, what use is being stubborn? This deity will send you to hell first, and then I will send her to join you. Didn't you say it was settled? 5 pillars of light shot up from the ground. Angry Buddha lotus flame. Han Shuzi exclaimed in shock. What? No, it's impossible. Clearly, even your soul has been severely injured. You actually still left a way out. Because I am. Flame mantra. Destructive fire body, the Heaven Mansion Alliance is exactly me. Xiao Yan. You were actually able to refine multiple layers of heavenly flames into a physical body. Heavenly flames are just tools to you. But to me, they have long since merged into a part of my bloodline. Go die. He grabbed Xiao Yan's hand tightly. You. Die together with this deity. 9-star Dou Saint. Soul self-detonation. An explosion rang out, smoke and fire coiling around. Returning to the inside of the Soul Tower. Shu Wen was currently performing the formation. She was a bit worried. The soul beasts were being pushed back. Little Yi and the Northern King combined their blades. Outside, there is a massive energy shockwave. Don't be distracted, I believe in Xiao Yan Gerger. Returning to the outside, the smoke and dust were slowly dissipating. Han Shuzi was quickly flying toward the Soul Tower. Damned Xiao Yan, to actually force this deity to this extent. Wait until this deity returns to the clan through the Soul Tower after my rebirth. I will surely. Hey, it's not the first time we've met. Your soul hall really loves this cicada shedding its skin trick. Doesn't it? Xiao Yan had appeared in front of him. The protagonist grabbed him, making him let out a shrill scream. Ah. Think you can escape? How could that be possible? You're at death's door. Soul burst. 10,000 needle soul strike. 10,000 needles aimed straight at Xiao Yan's eyes. But they were blocked by a drop of essence blood. You actually still have the essence blood of the ancient void dragon. At this moment at Dragon Flame Gorge, soul beasts were roaring and charging forward. The Dragon Clan people were struggling to hold them off. Disgusting. These lackeys of the Soul Hall won't stop. How can these soul beasts absorb energy and be reborn within the heaven refining formation? Endure. Zi Yan glided through, slicing them into segments. Warriors of the ancient Void Dragon clan never say they are defeated. 10,000 dragon silence slash. Hold the battle line, don't let these soul beasts break through. Protect the Central Plains continent. One person was knocked down by an explosion. Zi Yan appeared and grabbed his hand. Clan leader. Don't push yourself, return to the grand formation to treat your injuries. Yes. Here, eat it, elder, this. These are snacks that the clan leader usually treasures, they are also precious medicinal pills in limited quantity. The clan leader took them out to restore the strength of the injured. Clan leader Zi Yan. At this moment, explosions were coming from beneath the lava flow. Everyone, be careful. Ah, what is this? Xiao Yan has the blood of the ancient Void Dragon clan on him. If there is any movement, I will definitely be able to sense it. Right now there is no movement. It seems everything is going smoothly for Xiao Yan and he is breaking the formation. The stone man roared and attacked. Protect the Soul Tower, wait for Xiao Yan and Shu Wen to break the formation core. Ancient Void Dragon clan. Must absolutely not lose. An explosion rang out, smoke and fire coiling everywhere. The scene shifts to the front of the main Soul Tower. Han Shuzi had escaped Xiao Yan's grasp. HMPH. Blood of the ancient Void Dragon clan. Did you think that little clan leader of the ancient Void Dragons would come to save you? Within this grand formation, the Soul Hall has long since arranged a Soul Shackle Heaven sealing formation. It can isolate all information. Just like the Medicine clan before. That's right, this deity will risk his life, even if I turn to ash. I will perish together with you. He continued to attack. Xiao Yan's defensive layer was cracking. Han Shuzi was startled and terrified. Who dares touch my good daughter? Seeking death. How could this be? What is this? He was nestled right inside Zhu Kun's mouth. Good daughter, where are you? Don't be afraid, father has come. Senior Zhu Kun, weren't you at the Star Region? Xiao Yan, why is it you, brat? It's a long story. The blood Zi Yan gave me saved me once again. But this space was sealed by the Soul Hall's secret technique, senior. How could you? That's right, Shu Wen. At this moment inside the Soul Tower, the two of them were struggling to hold on. Soul beasts were still surging forward. Little Yi unleashed fire to attack. The Northern King used golden lightning to slaughter. Shu Wen-er's formation was quickly being completed. Hurry, just a little bit left. Cracks appeared on the formation core. Shu Wen-er roared, "Break for me." A fissure appeared, a dazzling light radiated out. The central formation core. She immediately used the Golden Emperor Sky Burning Flame. Hun Clan, Hun Tiandi. The spear tore through the wind and flew off. The spear tip was almost touching the core. Suddenly it shattered into pieces. Paltry ant, you dare to sway the heavenly might? Do you really dream of destroying this deity's plan based on yourself alone? Shu Wen-er hurriedly used a protective layer. Explosions rang out. The protective layer was shattered. She coughed up blood and screamed in pain. Her wrist was coiled by a red rope. Then her entire body. The divine blood of the Gu clan. A divine grade of the world, it is better for you to become my food. Shu Wen-er closed her eyes in fear. Suddenly, someone cut through the red ropes. Shu Wen-er, sorry, I'm late. Shu Wen-er, why is your hair like this? I'm fine, as long as I can protect the Central Plains. Protect Xiaoyan Gerger. Save your breath, the core is about to blow up. Senior Zhu Kun. Because your girl's heavenly flame has the ability to break through space. Only then could I sense the warning from the ancient void dragon essence blood on Xiaoyan. Ha ha ha, Zhu Kun, Xiaoyan, you fools. At this moment, the central formation core exploded. The scene shifts to somewhere else. The toad had been sliced in half by Gu Yuan. Emperor Hua, this time it actually didn't be reborn. Could it be, Shu Wen-er and Xiaoyan succeeded? The soul beasts were slowly dissipating. Could it be that the Hun clan's grand formation has been broken? Central Plains, offshore battlefield. The soul beasts are no longer recovering. It seems the main formation's core has been broken. The scene shifts to another tower. Central Plains, Red Flame Desert. It seems the main front of the heaven refining grand formation has been broken. That brat Xiaoyan succeeded. The stone man was also dissipated at this moment. Go die. Everyone of the ancient void dragon clan. Hear my command. The formation core has been broken, destroy the soul towers. The scene shifts to Tianbei City. Everyone who could be found in the vicinity has been rescued and brought into the city. The elders are also thinking of ways to expand the range of the protective circle. But the supplies in the city are about to run out. Yes. Furthermore, even inside the protective circle now, everyone's bodies are weakening. 7 days. The Heaven Mansion Alliance once said that if the formation couldn't be broken in 7 days. Suddenly she turned pale in surprise. Her mouth hanging open. The Hun clan's black ring in the sky has collapsed. Tianbei City. Look, everyone. Everyone was surprised beyond words. The Hun clan's black ring is starting to disintegrate. We succeeded. Did we win? Did the Heaven Mansion Alliance succeed? The scene shifts to the sea. The Thunder Clan has captured the tower. Everyone smiled at each other happily. Dragon Flame Gorge. The Dragon Clan has also taken down the Soul Tower. Central Plains, Red Flame Desert. Everyone is cheering happily. Ice Plains Heaven Region. The Little Fairy Doctors group has also collapsed the Soul Tower. Returning to the Soul Tower core. Xiaoyan Gerger, we succeeded. Yes, you've worked hard. Shu Wen-er, Father, Shu Wen-er, your hair, you actually sacrificed your longevity. Senior Gu, sorry, I couldn't take care of Shu Wen-er. Oh, brat Xiaoyan, your soul clone is actually injured to this extent. The two of you two saved the entire Central Plains. Saved everyone. The Hun clan's plan failed. Hun Tiandi's fusion with the Emperor Pill failed. I'm afraid the outcome won't be very good. The punishment fits the crime. Without seeing it with my own eyes, I still cannot be careless. Hun Tiandi is full of devious schemes. The one who understands me is none other than you, brother Gu Yuan. His figure was slowly appearing. Hun Tiandi. You actually weren't affected. Ha ha, you two brats have no small capability. To actually be able to break the Han clan's heaven refining grand formation. However, although this heaven and earth energy is abundant, we are the Han clan. Naturally, only when living beings are the sacrificial offerings is the flavor even better. Right? What did you say? Could it be, you? Ha ha, in order to break this grand formation, your Heaven Mansion Alliance's combat power was scattered and your strength exhausted. I must thank you for gathering the sheep scattered across the continent into cities to protect them. So, how do you want to save them now? People were still cheering joyfully. Look, my son, the Han clan's great array has been broken. We are about to go home. Suddenly, she was startled. My son. Why is the ground? A shrill scream rang out. Ah! Save me. Everyone from the Han family and the Alliance. Quickly evacuate the people in the city. What is this? An array has covered the entire city. Everyone is being rapidly drained of their blood. The array above is slowly recovering. How can this be? Wasn't the Han clan's sky refining array broken? It shouldn't be like this. No. At this moment, at the Mitter auction house. How can this be? Didn't we already win? The scene shifts to the dragon tribe. Warriors, assemble, raise your spirits. Open the space tunnel. Return in victory. The square of the Falling Star Pavilion. The Yan clan has completed the task of breaking the array. The Lei clan has completed the task of breaking the array. Task completed. Return in victory. Quickly, the people from the Falling Star Pavilion are coming. There are injured people here. No matter what, treat the warriors first. Yes. Everyone quickly split up to rescue the wounded. We are home. We have won. Everyone returned simultaneously. Ziyan suddenly stopped in shock. Columns of blood qi are appearing everywhere. What is going on? Everyone's mouths hung open in shock. Successive explosions rang out. What is this? So many. A vortex is appearing in the sky. That is, this kind of aura mixed with blood and fear. What is the Hall of Souls up to now? The fragments of the formation are slowly gathering. Rising into the vortex. Ha ha ha, well done, little bugs. Do you like the little game this emperor arranged? Dealing with those puppets must have exhausted you to death. Hun Tiandi. He is unharmed. You are very confused, aren't you? My Han clan, over these long years, has long ago arranged life-sacrificing arrays. In every place where living beings gather in the central plains. This array can turn all living beings within it into blood beads. From there, it forcibly extracts energy and takes souls for sacrifice. The Spirit-Devouring Life Extinguishing Array. This is the Spirit-Devouring Life Extinguishing Array. Such a sinister array. Wasn't it destroyed long ago? Yet it has been kept by the Han clan until now. So all these years, while the Hall of Souls was gathering soul bodies on the surface, they were secretly arranging the Spirit-Devouring Life Extinguishing Array throughout the central plains. For this day, the Han clan has truly exhausted every scheme. To activate this array requires an incredibly massive amount of energy. Could it be the energy absorbed by the sky-refining ancient array we destroyed? Correct. The true purpose of the sky-refining ancient array was to catalyze the Spirit-Devouring Life Extinguishing Array. And to consume the strength of the Sky Mansion Alliance. Now, how will you deal with the Han clan? Do you still have the strength to save those ants? I'm afraid your pills and supplies are all exhausted. Ha ha ha. Ah, that's right. I must also thank your Sky Mansion Alliance for helping me gather so many people within the range of the Spirit-Devouring Life Extinguishing Array, allowing me to obtain more energy than planned. Once this Emperor refines the embryonic D pill, the speed of becoming a Dou D will be significantly faster. Tremble, you ants. Wait for this Emperor to rule over the world in fear. For millions of years, the Han clan secretly arranged the Spirit-Devouring Life Extinguishing Array throughout the central plains, forming a cauldron in the firmament. Hun Tiandi is devouring the energy of hundreds of billions of living beings in the central plains, fusing with the embryonic D pill. The Sky Mansion Alliance used all its power, trying to save lives. However, The consumption from breaking the sky-refining ancient array was truly too great. Finally, their strength was exhausted. The scene shifts to the meeting room at the Falling Star Pavilion. Han Tiandi is using the array to devour the origin chi and the power of living beings in the Central Plains. The speed is beyond imagination. If this continues, in 1 month at most, the embryonic D pill will be perfectly fused. Hateful. Are we to just stand by and watch Han Tiandi slaughter living beings? After absorbing the embryonic D pill and advancing to Dou Di, he will hunt us down to the last man. We have all fallen into Han Tiandi's trap. Han Tiandi schemed to make us exhaust all our stockpiled supplies and strength. Now, Shuan Er's fate is also unknown. Xiao Yan's soul is heavily injured, there is no telling when he will recover. And the experts of the various clans have been greatly depleted after this battle. Dou Di, is it truly impossible to resist? After ancient times, has this path truly been severed? Could it be, we will die here? Suddenly Ziyan kicked the door open and entered. Father, what time is it already? And you are still hiding things? If you don't speak now, are you waiting for everyone to die before you do? You girl, what's the rush? Isn't it because your father wasn't sure? That's why I had to gather everyone's wisdom. Father, quickly tell us the way to resist Han Tiandi. A way to resist Han Tiandi? This behavior of Han Tiandi is stealing the essence of heaven and earth. Going against the heavens, if he successfully advances to Dou Di, the entire Central Plains continent will be slaughtered by him. And the Han clan will exert all its power, clearing all obstacles for Han Tiandi's advancement. The Alliance's current situation, I'm afraid, has no strength left to disrupt the fusion between Han Tiandi and the embryonic D pill. We know all of this. What about the method? Now is not the time for haste, we must first see through the surface to the essence of the matter. Han Tiandi devours the embryonic D pill and forcibly absorbs the life force of the Central Plains, creating a path to reach the heavens and become an emperor. This method is extremely domineering, but the aftermath is endless. The path of the D pill is, in the end, an external object. Even if successful, his foundation is built on endless destruction. Like building a tower of sand, though high, it is dangerous, whereas in ancient times, those true Dou Dis relied on their own comprehension and fusion with the truths of heaven and earth. The true Tao is to seek the origin Tao within oneself. Senior Zhu Kun's meaning is, Han Tiandi can borrow the power of the D pill to forcibly advance to the D rank. So why can't we find the origin Tao? Create another Dou Di. Create another Dou Di. Correct. Create another Dou Di who receives the origin inheritance, whose source of power comes from the resonance between oneself and the supreme truths of heaven and earth, undergoing a complete transformation of their life form. Then, the origin that Senior spoke of is, this must begin with this emperor back then. Get to the point. Everyone understands the principle of breaking through to Dou Di. Now, Father, say something practical. Where exactly is that origin? How do we get it? And what does it look like? If you dawdle any longer, Han Tiandi will be having his victory feast. All right. Everyone, follow me. This is the heavenly flame square that Senior brought out from the tomb of the Tu-Shi ancient god. Could it be that Senior went to the trouble of bringing this out for the origin? Precisely so. Do you know that in that distant ancient era, Dou Qi was flourishing and experts were as numerous as clouds? Although peak Dou saints were not seen everywhere, they were definitely not scarce. However, the emperor's path disappeared. It was as if an invisible chain imprisoned all living beings. And no one could take that final step to reach the legendary realm. Until he appeared, no one knew his origin. No one knew who his master was. He was like a star suddenly descending, unstoppable, roaming the continent without ever meeting an opponent. Those peak experts who were already famous and ruled their respective regions became extremely dim in front of him. He used a speed that made people find it hard to believe, breaking through the barrier that had challenged countless geniuses for tens of thousands of years. Finally, heaven and earth resonated, all paths converge, and he became the only Dou Di of that era. However, eerie events followed. Becoming a Dou Di should have brought fortunate bloodlines. creating an extremely powerful emperor clan that would be glorious for 10,000 generations. But, not long after reaching the supreme realm, the Tu-Shi ancient god evaporated from the world, taking all his secrets with him, completely disappearing, no clansmen, no inheritance, leaving no clues related to his roots. This is illogical. Upon becoming a Dou-Di, that person's clansmen would surely inherit the fortunate bloodline. They would instantly become the peak power of the continent. So how could they remain silent? Could it be that the Tu-Shi ancient god basically had no clansmen? Perhaps he wasn't even human, nor any of the known ancient races. Because the Tu-Shi ancient god himself was the most powerful flame born within this heaven and earth. He was born out of the void, with no father or mother, and no clan. From before he even gained sapience, he traveled the world for tens of thousands of years. The only thing he had to do was search for, devour, and refine various powerful heavenly flames, until he had devoured and surpassed all other heavenly flames, completing the final evolution and transformation. He called himself Tu-Shi, meaning perfection, becoming the undisputed #1 rank on the heavenly flame ranking, a position that had never appeared before. The Tu-Shi ancient god, the first on the heavenly flame ranking, the supreme among 10,000 fires. Everyone knows these things. Father, stop showing off here and get to the point. What does it have to do with breaking through to Dou-Di? If you dawdle any longer, I'll tear down your Dragon Emperor Palace. Cough, cough, I'm saying it now, I'm saying it now. Of the most precious items in the ancient god's cave dwelling back then, the first was the embryonic D pill seized by Hun Tiandi. Although this embryonic D pill can assist a person in breaking through to Dou-Di, the downsides are not small. The value of the second item far exceeds that embryonic D pill. It is the only legacy the Tu-Shi ancient god truly left to the world. That is, before the Tu-Shi ancient god left this continent, he condensed his entire life's cultivation, his ultimate comprehension of the laws of flame, and the D origin was condensed from extremely pure origin Qi. The most important thing for becoming a Dou-Di. The D origin. Senior Zhu Kun, are these words true? Then what must we do to obtain the origin? Of course, brother Zhu Kun, don't misunderstand. If you hadn't spoken of this, none of us would have known. If we must say who is most qualified for this inheritance, it would likely be you first. Our goal is to resist the Hun clan. We never thought of competing for anything. Ha, you speak too heavily. This emperor has guarded this cave dwelling for thousands of years and knows well that this matter concerns the life and death of the continent. How could I be selfish? Just consider that for the sake of the world's living beings, I am seeking a sliver of life. Whoever has the ability shall obtain this item. As long as this catastrophe can be ended, this emperor will be considered worthy of the ancient god's entrustment. Father, speak like a human. If I could have obtained the D origin, I wouldn't have been polite with you. I would have refined and absorbed it long ago, rather than waiting until now. How could the inheritance of the Tu-Shi ancient god be so easily obtained by others? During this time, I have exhausted every scheme but still have had no harvest. I do not know where this D origin actually is. Zhu Kun thought for a moment and then immediately jumped up, concentrating power into his hand. Void bridled Dragon Emperor Punch. Senator, Senior. An explosion rang out. Did you see that? Even a full force strike from a half-step Dou-Di like this emperor cannot affect this stone statue. The D origin is inside this stone statue, however. During this time, I have tried every method and cannot open it. The D origin is inside this stone statue. The one who obtains it will be able to see that supreme and peerless Dou-Di gate. Over the past few years, this old man has used every means, yet I couldn't even make it vibrate a little. Ji Yuan looked at Yan Jin, thinking silently. The feeling when touching this stone statue is very strange. Like jade but not jade. Like stone but not stone. I don't feel any energy fluctuations at all. There must be some special activation method. What can you find out just by touching it? You guys are being too cautious. Let this old man try. Lei Ying performed 9 Heavens Thunder Tribulation. He was startled and panicked. The attack had been reflected back. Lei Ying immediately spat out blood. He was flung back and skidded across the ground. HMPH. Brute force is useless, if you're not careful. You'll end up like this. The backfire of the D origin is no joke. This stone statue has the protection of the D origin. The Tu Shi ancient god was originally a heavenly flame. Perhaps power from the same source can sense it. Hearing this, Yan Jin jumped up. Let me try. Ranked 17th on the heavenly flame ranking, volcanic rock flame. Regardless, trying a little won't cost anything, I'll also lend you a hand. Ranked 4th on the heavenly flame ranking, golden emperor incinerating sky flame. The two flames aimed directly at the head of the statue. An explosion rang out. At this time, a stream of aura was released. There's a change. Could it be that it succeeded? The two flames are being sucked in by the statue. Something's wrong. The stone statue is absorbing our heavenly flames. Two clan leaders, quickly retract your heavenly flames. No, the heavenly flames seem to have started going out of control. If this continues, we will be sucked dry of our origin flame seeds. The heavenly flame turbulence is too strong. Their heavenly flames and the pressure of the D origin are mixing together. This is trouble. At this moment, a purple beam of light appeared. It flew past Zhu Kun's face, dashing straight toward the statue. The flames of the two people were released. Everyone's mouths hung open in amazement. Xiao Yan and Little Yi appeared. Xiao Yan, your injuries. It wasn't me who acted. Little Yi sensed a strange movement here. Little Yi bared his teeth and smiled. Purifying lotus demonic flame, back then. It was also one of the heavenly flames devoured and refined by the Tu Shi ancient god. Could it be that a heavenly flame of the same source is the key? Yes, go ahead. Little Yi immediately flew off. I can open the stone statue. The father and daughter Zhu Kun and Zi Yan were speechless with shock. The purifying lotus demonic flame flared up. Little Yi then launched the flame. Streams of blue light were emitted. It moved. It actually moved. A hole appeared on the chest of the stone statue. A wave of pressure immediately burst forth, causing everyone present to fall to their knees. This is the pressure of a Do-di. Hateful. This old man Tu Shi ancient god. He's been dead for so long. And yet it's still here. As expected of the legendary Tu Shi ancient god. Could this be a kind of test? Is there really someone here who can pass the test? What's wrong with everyone? Why did you suddenly kneel down? Everyone, you're making me a bit nervous. Should I also kneel now? Not affected? Could it be? Xiao Yan is the one chosen by the D origin. What? Everyone, what happened? Nothing, we are fine, but you. Little Yan, you were the one chosen by the Tu Shi ancient god. Chosen by the D origin. Qualified to become the one who becomes the next generation's Do-di. Huh? Hearing this, everyone was both shocked and joyful. This pressure, the Do-di pressure, has disappeared. No, it hasn't disappeared. It has found its target. As expected, the Emperor's pressure chooses its master. Humans cannot force it. The Emperor's pressure has now focused on Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan, you truly have extraordinary fortune. My Do-chi is resonating with this light. Even the soul's injuries are being healed. This light. That's right, I understand. It's the heavenly flame Do-chi. The Tu Shi ancient god's true form was a heavenly flame. The origin power he left behind is naturally most intimate with the power belonging to heavenly flames. The Do-chi in my body was formed thanks to the flame mantra devouring many types of heavenly flames, from a certain perspective. It shares the same source as the ancient god's origin. No wonder it chose me. No wonder there's resonance. Sigh. The word, destiny, truly leaves one with nothing left to say. Since the ancient god's inheritance has chosen you, then accept it, as long as you can succeed before Hun Tiandi reaches the Do-di realm. This catastrophe can be resolved. Ha ha, very well. Brother Xiao Yan, congratulations, this is the will of heaven, and also a heavy responsibility. We wish you a successful emergence from seclusion to sweep away the evil. Yes, Xiao Yan looked at his teacher, smiled, and nodded. Little Yan, just go do it. Only when you successfully break through to Dou Di will the girl Xuan truly have a sliver of hope. We believe in you. We will try our best to stop the Han clan and Han Tiandi. Hoping to hold out until you successfully break through. That's right, even if we fight to the last soldier. We will absolutely not let Han Tiandi easily disturb you. Xiao Yan looked at everyone with a determined gaze. Fine, since that's the case. Time is of the essence. I will directly take the entire square into the heavenly tomb. Yes, that's right. Time in the heavenly tomb flows several times slower than outside. This can buy you extremely critical time and also block the Han clan's detection. Everyone, let's withdraw from this place first. The heavenly tomb is slowly opening. Everyone has withdrawn from there. Next, let's see which of us can actually reach the Dou Di realm first. Han Tiandi. Xiao Yan took out a piece of jade. Uncle Gu, the heavy responsibility of the alliance relies on you. If the situation fails and we can no longer fight, then crush this jade. I will immediately sense it and break out of seclusion. Don't worry, we will do our best. Xiao Yan bid everyone farewell, immediately bringing the entire square into the heavenly tomb. Everyone responded in silence. Following this will be a test of our capabilities. I hope we can hold out until that boy emerges from seclusion. Yes. The scene shifts to the cauldron of the Hall of Souls. Han Tiandi is sitting on a lotus platform. He suddenly opened his eyes in confusion. This surge of fluctuation. It's gone. An illusion? A vortex appeared behind him. Nihility devouring flame emerged. What is the situation within the clan? Millions of people have already been thrown into the blood pool, but it's still not enough to maintain the great array. Capture the people of the Spirit Clan, Stone Clan, and Medicine Clan, throw them all into the blood pool. If it's still not enough, throw our own clansmen into the blood pool as well. I need enough energy to complete the final step of forming the pill. Even our own clansmen are to be thrown into the blood pool? That will cause many elders to object. You surely know how to handle those who object, right? In order to successfully enter the highest realm, I will spare no cost. Remember, spare no cost. If there is still not enough energy to maintain the great array, throw our own clansmen into the blood pool. Clans, bloodlines, all can be sacrificed in the face of supreme power. If I fail, the Han clan will also be destroyed by the alliance. By then, do you think you can escape their purge? Hearing this, he went silent in fear. Don't worry, once I break through to Dou Di, I will surely find a way to help you break through your bottleneck. Together, this continent, even the larger world, will all be at our feet. Fine, I understand everything. By the command of the Heaven Emperor. Yes, Nihility devouring flame, you are much more obedient than before. If I become a Dou Di, I truly do need to refine a decent type of natal flame. Ha ha. A speck of light slowly fell. It flew toward Nihility devouring flame. Good, very good, Han Tiandi. The scene shifts to the Han clan, the soul spirit blood pool. Cries of pain rang out continuously. Venerable Nihility, those prisoners are almost all used up now, but the energy of the array is still not enough. Then throw our own clansmen in. Our clan, my lord, do you mean throwing our own Han clansmen into the blood pool? That's right, first choose the old and weak, if it's still not enough. Choose the low-level warriors. If it's still not enough, throw in even the children and women. But, before he could finish his sentence, flames appeared around him. Then an explosion rang out. This is the command of Han Tiandi. If anyone objects, this is the result. Yes, we will go do it immediately. Nihility devouring flame stood watching the people screaming in the blood pool. Han Tiandi, I wish in advance that you get your wish. Meanwhile, in the heavenly tomb, Xiao Yan has now absorbed all the emperor's pressure on the outside. The protagonist thought for a moment and then flew up, proceeding toward the place emitting the emperor's pressure. Little Yi also appeared, using his own flames to protect Xiao Yan. Success or failure lies in this action. As he entered, beams of light were being emitted. Then it flared brightly. Xiao Yan immediately shut his eyes tight. A moment later, he slightly opened one eye. Ah, a sea of heavenly flames? This is 3000 burning flame. Green lotus core flame, fallen heart flame, Yuer sea heart flame, bone-chilling flame, and also golden emperor incinerating sky flame. It seems your constitution is very welcomed by heavenly flames. The lotus flower in front is slowly opening. The ancient god has appeared. Junior Xiao Yan pays respects to senior ancient god. That you can appear here, it seems the cave dwelling I left behind has been opened. Sit, yes. The feeling when touching the flower bud is very warm, with no burning sensation at all. Instead, pure fire attribute energy slowly wraps around the body. The two Shi ancient gods' control of flames is truly mysterious and unpredictable. Has a new Do-Di expert appeared on the Do-Chi continent yet? Up to now, Senior is the last Do-Di expert of the Do-Chi continent. After you, no new Do-Di experts have appeared. As expected. Does Senior know the cause? I once heard my ancestor Xiao Zan say that today's Do-Chi continent seems to lack a special kind of energy compared to ancient times. Because of this, my ancestor failed his final charge toward the Do-Di realm. Ha ha, that ancestor of yours, Xiao Zan, had some skill to actually be able to detect the flaw. It is indeed so. As time gradually passed, the current Do-Chi continent truly lacks one thing. And this is the most crucial point for breaking through to Do-Di. Otherwise, no matter how supreme your talent or how deep your foundation, you will only stop before that chasm of heaven, with no hope of reaching Do-Di. What is missing? Origin. Origin? In the ancient era, some experts called this origin Qi. This is a mysterious energy born from heaven and earth. Only by absorbing origin Qi can one successfully break through that Do-Di barrier. Every spatial plane, from the moment it is born, will have the birth of origin Qi. But origin Qi cannot be regenerated. Every time a portion of origin Qi is consumed, a portion is lost from the world. A Do-Di expert is an existence that surpasses the heaven and earth of this world. Their birth consumes an extremely large amount of origin Qi. And this process of only consuming without replenishing will one day eventually reach its endpoint. That is why no more Do-Dis are born on the current Do-Chi continent. Because the current Do-Chi continent has no more origin Qi. It was because Do-Di powerhouses were born incessantly that it caused a massive depletion of origin Qi. Therefore, there are no more Do-Di being born on the Do-Chi continent now. So it's not that no one can reach that peak realm, but that this world is. That's right. The origin Qi of the Do-Chi continent has been entirely depleted by those who came before. So that's how it is. Although the predecessors depleted all the origin Qi, cutting off the path for descendants to become Do-Di, they also personally created the most prosperous era of the Central Plains. Each Do-Di with peerless talent used their power to create a grand era that shook the past and present. Using their bloodline to revitalize entire clans, and the exquisite cultivation methods and battle skills that are still passed down today. Senior, even now, even us, even knowing that origin Qi will no longer be born, we will still give our all to reach that supreme realm, to protect our clans, to fulfill our ambitions, to realize the long-held wishes in our hearts, or to break this stalemate. We will give everything, dying without regret. Therefore, was your attempt to seize the embryonic deep hill half-hearted? Or was it because you weren't strong enough? Cough cough. Senior, please don't tease me. I wonder if Senior still remembers the nothingness devouring flame. A delicious heavenly flame that once tried to resist, but was ultimately devoured by me. Of course I remember. And you? Xiao Yan was startled and dazed. Xiao Yi had been pulled out. Purifying lotus demonic flame, long time no see. Xiao Yi asked in a daze. This expression, as expected, you have forgotten who I am, but subconsciously you still hate me. Back then, to keep the secret of the ancient cave dwelling, I tampered with the origins of all the heavenly flames. Once they escaped, memories related to this place would be forgotten. But nothingness devouring flame is an exception. He remembers everything here very clearly. He lurked in the Soul Clan for thousands of years. secretly helping Han Tiandi collect all the fragments of the two Xianxia D jade. Finally opening the cave dwelling and obtaining the embryonic D pill. Oh, so that happened. No wonder he is a heavenly flame second only to me, he has some skill to be able to break my memory seal. But the embryonic D pill that Senior left behind has been taken by Han Tiandi. Now he is slaughtering living beings in the central plains, forcibly absorbing energy to complete the embryonic D pill. Within the embryonic D pill lies a trace of origin chi. If that person can truly collect a large amount of energy to complete the final step, breaking through to Dou D is not impossible. Han Tiandi is full of ambition. Cruel and ruthless, if he becomes a Dou D, the entire Dou Chi continent will surely fall into a state of eternal damnation. Please Senior, lend your hand to quell this catastrophe. A dead man like me has no interest in the continent's catastrophe. You also know my original form is a heavenly flame, following the law of the jungle. However, since you were able to pass through layers of trials to get here, you are the most suitable person to receive my legacy. If you can complete the inheritance, you might be able to break through to the Dou D realm. At that time, the continent's crisis will be decided by you. Within your body is a feeling I am familiar with, if I'm not wrong. You must be practicing a miraculous cultivation method that can devour heavenly flames? Senior is truly wise. The cultivation method I practice is called Fenju. Fenju, haha, this method is truly extraordinary. Back then, it was because of it that I had my later achievements. Could it be that Senior is the one who created Fenju? You are mistaken about that. I am not the one who created it. But when I had just condensed my spirit and was still in a dazed state, I happened upon this method. It caused my origin to undergo a miraculous change, helping me step onto the path of evolution. In that sense, I owe it a great debt of gratitude. As for its true creator, I am also very curious. But from beginning to end, I never had the chance to meet them. Speaking of fate, the two of us, perhaps could be considered cross-generational successors of this mysterious Senior. Barely called, fellow disciples. To think that even two Xianxia D would call them, Senior. The creator of Fenju must be a peerless existence indeed. Ha ha, I have slept for too long and had no one to talk to. So I talked a bit much today. Let the idle talk end here, it's time for business. The ancient D controlled the flames to gather together, slowly forming a lotus flower. My legacy is within this D flame lotus heart. Whether you can break through its barrier and reach the Dou D realm depends on your will and fate. Yes, my legacy requires a heart as firm as a rock, as long as a single thought remains. You can be immortal. Xiaoyan then closed his eyes. The D flame lotus heart began to emit waves of energy. It slowly merged into Xiaoyan's head. The protagonist startled and opened his eyes. Waves of energy now surged violently from his body. The meridians within Xiaoyan's body were glowing. The blood vessels inside were bulging. Xiaoyan let out a roar. His eyes were now completely white. The protagonist clenched his fists, trying to endure. An explosion rang out. This surge of energy is just an appetizer, if you can't even withstand this trial. There is no need to speak of the legacy anymore. The energy continued to erupt. Xiaoyan gritted his teeth and endured. The protagonist roared in pain. Explosions rang out. Xiaoyan's body exploded. A pity, did it fail? Did I fail? Where is this? What is this? Could it be? Suddenly, a voice called out, Xiaoyan. Xiaoyan startled and woke up. You brat, what are you doing dazing there? Do you no longer care for your life? Old hi, This grand array of the Soul Clan seems to be able to extract all the souls, blood chi, and essence of living beings. A mere third-stage Dou Chi practitioner like you will be sucked dry in a moment. No, there is still time. There is still time, the formation hasn't reached its peak yet. There is a slight blockage at the connection between the core eye of the array and the earth vein. That is the only chance. Hey, wait. Xiaoyan jumped straight down. You kid are truly crazy. Truly crazy indeed. The protagonist dove straight down towards the center of the array eye. Right here. Bone-chilling flame. Purple flame. Break. The flame was blocked by a protective barrier. The Arai immediately attacked Xiaoyan. Hai Bodong hurriedly used his icy Do Qi, helping the protagonist block the attack. But it was still shattered by a single strike. Hai Bodong roared in worry. Be careful. The flame from the ring shot out, rescuing the protagonist from the peril. An explosion rang out, making Xiaoyan spit out blood. No, I haven't lost yet. The protagonist immediately controlled the flames, striking directly at the core of the Arai. Break for me. The Arai was quickly dissipated. The blood chi outside was slowly vanishing. Sunlight appeared. Yes, we are saved. I'm alive. Sob sob. The color of the sky has changed. That feeling of oppression and being drained has vanished. We are saved. We are alive. At this moment, Hai Bodong brought Xiaoyan up to the surface. The protagonist coughed repeatedly. I knew it. It was possible. Old Hai, thank you for just now. HMPH. You should use that trick less often. You helped me break the seal. So I promised to protect you, naturally. I will not go back on my word. However, to be honest, I didn't expect a person like you, who barely reached third stage Do Qi, would not only know how to refine complex medicinal pills to break seals but could also identify and dismantle such a bizarre and evil grand array. Just how many secrets are you hiding, kid? Ever since the Shao family was destroyed by the Soul Clan, I have always been secretly studying the movements and methods of the Soul Clan. During one of my escapes, I discovered this type of formation in an underground city that had long been slaughtered and abandoned by the Soul Clan. At that time, I wondered why the Soul Clan would set up such a dam array on such a shocking scale. The energy it requires is far too massive. It turns out they were waiting for this day. Waiting for a day when Hun Tiandi needs a massive amount of blood chi and souls to advance to Do Di. Fortunately, back then, I had studied the way to break it. Unfortunately, my strength is limited. I did my best, but could only save the people of this one city. I couldn't save all the cities covered by the formation. You want to oppose the Soul Clan? Kid, if not for me just now, you would have been dead long ago. You should follow me to find a safe place and obediently hide until this chaotic era passes. That's not possible, Old Hai. As long as I still have a breath, I must resist the Soul Clan until the end. The feud for the destruction of the Shao family. The feud for using hundreds of billions of lives in the Central Plains as sacrifices. I must reclaim it all, piece by piece. Like an egg striking a stone, or a mantis trying to stop a cart. You don't know your own limits. You were just a small figure, even if you were lucky enough to break the Soul Clan's formation this time. But next time, you too. Were you the ones who saved this city and broke the Soul Clan's spirit-devouring life-extinguishing array? If that is the case, I would like to invite you both back to the GU clan. Ah, this voice is Brother Xiaoyan. Brother Xiaoyan, how have you been all these years? Shuwen thank you for everything these years. I knew that when I lost my spirit, it was anonymous letters that brought intelligence regarding the Soul Hall's strongholds. When I hit a bottleneck in my study of arrays, it was just then that ancient scrolls and fragments appeared during my escape, and on several occasions when I was on the verge of death. Assistance suddenly appeared or intervened. Although it was done very discreetly, I am very familiar with your way of doing things, so Brother Xiaoyan knew all along. Thank you, Shuwen you were always helping me from a place I couldn't see. I am just. Unfortunately, I have ultimately failed your expectations, and also failed my father's expectations. Struggling for so many years, for so long, it feels like a dream. My strength is weak, I couldn't even protect my own clan. And in the end, I couldn't save my father. Currently, I don't even know if my father is alive or dead. I am truly a useless person. It's not like that, Brother Xiaoyan. It's not like that at all. Our GU clan gave it our all but weren't necessarily able to gather key intelligence, Brother Xiaoyan. You could always obtain it from unexpected channels. Those clues and intelligence helped us destroy countless branch halls of the Soul Hall. It also repeatedly allowed the Alliance to sabotage the Soul Clan's plans. killing many of the Soul Clan's powerhouses. Brother Xiaoyan relied on his own strength to do what many powerhouses could do. Brother Xiaoyan has always been a very formidable person. If only. Shu Wen was startled and quickly covered her mouth. If not for the fact that I was always stuck at the third stage of Do Qi. Brother Xiaoyan. This ring is a token that my mother left for me. During these years, I long ago felt that there was a mysterious existence sleeping within it. It continuously absorbed my Do Qi, preventing my cultivation from ever breaking through and making me suffer all kinds of humiliation. But it was also this mysterious existence that, on countless occasions when I fell into desperate situations, protected me thoroughly. When I was lost, it vaguely guided me in my dreams to find important clues, allowing me to come into contact with knowledge and power that were perfectly suited to my own strength, guiding my progress and growth. Like a senior secretly protecting and patiently teaching me. Like my teacher, every cloud has a silver lining, within misfortune lies a blessing. Sometimes I think, although this ring sucked my Do Qi, it also allowed me to come into contact with alchemy, formations, and intelligence. Perhaps even if I could have cultivated normally, without the help of the mysterious existence within the ring, I wouldn't necessarily have been able to grow to this day. But, Brother Xiaoyan. Suddenly, explosions rang out. Was it a success? Brother Xiaoyan, we succeeded. The GU clan and the allied clans, based on the method to break the formation that you provided, have successfully destroyed the spirit-devouring life-extinguishing arrays in the cities across the Central Plains. The cauldron was slowly cracking. Furthermore, in order to avoid the Soul Hall's detection, the clans planned to act simultaneously to destroy the spirit-devouring life-extinguishing arrays, and as expected, it succeeded in one go. Hun Tiandi has lost his continuous supply of blood qi and souls. He certainly won't be able to smoothly refine the embryonic deep hill. The Central Plains is saved. Xiaoyan remained silent, lost in thought. Brother Xiaoyan. Don't be happy too soon. The Soul Clan has planned for 1,000 years, they act with cruel cunning and stop at nothing. Even if the spirit-devouring life-extinguishing array is broken, they will surely have left a way out. Hun Tiandi will absolutely not sit idly by and wait for death. An explosion rang out. The formation shattered, pieces scattering everywhere. Shockwaves appeared, flying toward all the cities in the Central Plains. It swept over people, and their bodies slowly turned to ash. Xiaoyan also spat out blood at this moment. Brother Xiaoyan. Shu Wen immediately used her power, protecting the protagonist from the waves of attack. This is bad. This kind of shockwave is something ordinary people cannot withstand. Suddenly she screamed, that peak of the Soul Clan. Is it melting? The souls were flying in all directions. Is the peak destroyed? So, we succeeded, right? No, that's not right. Those black fluids are not dispersing randomly. They are forming an array. A vortex appeared in the sky. Hun Tiandi appeared and gave a cold snort. Ants, how dare you block my path to becoming a D? The scene shifts to Rock Desert City in the Tager Desert. Help, help me. A protective barrier has appeared. The Snake People tribe, hear my command. All those at the Do Wang level and above, split up into the surrounding human cities and provide full-scale rescue. Everyone followed the order and flew off. The eastern region of the Central Plains. Tianyu City. Elder, there are too many people, we cannot save them all. Shut up, save as many as you can. The founding principle of our pill tower is to save the world and its people. How can we just watch them die without helping? At this moment, a giant tree appeared. This is ancestor. It is the ancestor of the pill tower helping us. Entire GU clan, protect all living beings, do not retreat even in death. Entire Lei clan, rather be a shattered piece of jade than an intact tile. The flames of the Yan clan, burn away all darkness and protect our mountains and rivers. Protective barriers over the cities quickly appeared. Overestimating yourselves. Like a mantis trying to stop a cart. Watch how this emperor crushes your pathetic hope. Xiaoyan and Shu Wen thought in silence. Hun Tiandi, how does he still have strength? What exactly does he want to do? The spirit-devouring array was broken. The energy is insufficient, and he has been pushed into a corner. I'm afraid he wants to act like a cornered dog. The people of the Soul Clan appeared. My subjects, witness this moment. Offer up your everything to me. Break the chains and break through to the Dou Di realm. They flew in swarms toward Hun Tiandi. For the eternal glory of the Soul Clan. For His Majesty the Heaven Emperor. The Soul Clan is undying. His Majesty is eternal. The power of devouring. Has Hun Tiandi refined the nothingness-devouring flame? His body has now sprouted 6 additional arms. They are reaching out everywhere. Xiaoyan gasped in shock. The arms are pressing down onto the ground, rapidly absorbing the bloodlines of heaven and earth. A formation appeared on his chest. It's not good. He wants to refine the entire Central Plains in one go. You are all my food. Assist me in stepping onto the peak. Sacrifice your flesh and souls. This is your glory. The clan heads were worried and terrified. The blood essence of the people was rapidly being absorbed, turning into cyclones that flew toward the formation. No, power of this scale is not something we can contend with. The Central Plains is finished. Hun Tiandi smiled. What should we do? Could it be, it ends like this? Xiaoyan suddenly realized something. Hun Tiandi wants to devour the energy of the entire Central Plains to break through to Dou Di? Is it possible that we truly have no way left? No, not necessarily. Brother Xiaoyan. Devouring on such a scale cannot be done by a simple formation. It's a heavenly flame. The nothingness-devouring flame ranked second. Hun Tiandi has forcibly refined the nothingness-devouring flame. But he needs a complex formation and the sacrifice of his own clan members to urge the devouring power. This proves Hun Tiandi hasn't been able to completely control this power yet. Between him and the origin of the nothingness-devouring flame, there exists a tiny, unbridgeable gap. Find it, destroy it. As long as we can destroy the main array eye in the sky, we can interrupt the devouring. At that time, Hun Tiandi will surely suffer the energy backlash, and everything he has plundered will return to heaven and earth. Really? Then what must be done? We need a powerhouse willing to be the vanguard, using their own body as a spear to pierce straight into the realm of the array eye. It is almost certain death. Even if it means death, one must sacrifice for justice and for the lives of the Central Plains. Aishuan of the Gu clan will not hesitate even in death. And on this continent, there has never been a shortage of those who dare to sacrifice for all living beings. Good. This is the secret technique of the Gu clan, the sound transmission array, connecting all the powerhouses whose soul power has reached a certain level at the same time. To use it at this moment. Just what is going on? Seniors, currently I Xiaoyan, have a plan. Hun Tiandi looks invincible, but in reality, he is strong on the outside while weak on the inside. Xiaoyan? Who is that? The intersection point between the origin of the nothingness-devouring flame and the energy of the devouring array is the eye of the formation. The spatial fluctuations here are the most chaotic. Everyone, although young friend Xiaoyan's reputation is not very prominent, I have personally witnessed his resourcefulness and courage. The method of destroying the Soul Clan's spirit-devouring life-extinguishing array earlier was the contribution of this young brother. At this life-and-death crisis, how can we consider seniority? Then, Xiaoyan kid, according to your words, what are the chances of winning? If the seniors assist, the chance of winning is about 10%. Ha ha, 10%. Kid, you are truly ridiculous. Hey, however, if we retreat today, everything will perish. If we fight today, there will be a glimmer of hope. Either way, it makes no difference. What's there to lose by taking a risk? I, the ancestor of the Pill Tower, am willing to use these old remains to try being the spear. If there is a glimmer of hope, how can we give up? Lei Sheng of the Lei clan is also willing. How could Yan Jin of the Yan clan fall behind? Ha ha ha, for such a big event, how could these old bones of mine be missing? Yun Yun of the Flower sect is willing to fight for the Central Plains. Medusa of the Snake People tribe. The Little Fairy Doctor of the Poison sect. For the Central Plains. For all living beings, let's go all in. Ha ha ha, moths to a flame, seeking your own deaths. Shuan look, the connection point between Hun Tiandi's throat and that black hole is the weak point where the Urai's energy emanates. We must seize the opportunity and break it with one strike. I understand. Gu Yuan has received the information. Everyone, the weak point has appeared. Concentrate your attacks. D-Seal Art. 9 Heavens Lightning Mantra. Heaven Burning Great Art. 10,000 unified as one. Everyone concentrated their attacks on Hun Tiandi's throat. How is this possible? How could you know? Continuous explosions rang out. You all deserve to die. Everyone was beaten battered by his counterattacks. Hun Tiandi quickly closed the gap. The hole that the powerhouses punched through is closing. Now we just need to give Hun Tiandi one final blow. But I can do it. No, Master said. We can do it. I believe in you, brother Xiao Yan. Shuan and Xiao Yan held hands and flew off. Using my mortal body, transforming into a spark to burn the world. Hun Tiandi, I will show you the power of an ant. Ha, overestimating yourself. Shuan be careful. An explosion rang out. This Do Chi pressure is. Father. Shuan Xiao Yan, although I don't know exactly what you two want to do. But I trust you. Shuan my time with you in this life ends here. For me to protect the world is also to protect your peace. You must live well, carrying my aspirations. Shuan screamed in despair. No. An explosion rang out. Gu Yuan sacrificed himself, striking directly at Hun Tiandi's throat. Gu Yuan, you madman. His wound is rapidly recovering. No, we cannot let him heal. Hun Tiandi, Igu Shuan will not rest until one of us is dead. Gu Clan Secret Technique. Golden D Life Burning Mantra. Brother Xiao Yan, let's go. The two of them flew straight in. Shuan and Xiao Yan have entered inside Hun Tiandi's body. Moths to a flame, so what if I let you enter? As my sacrifices, even I find you too weak. Teacher, now is the time. Hun Tiandi. Your ambition should end here. A familiar aura. Is it a stray dog being hunted by the Soul Clan? Or a remnant of the Soul Clan who luckily escaped back then? D-State Soul? Good strength. Unfortunately, you are just duckweed without roots. An empty shell. This emperor has no patience to watch the counterattack drama of 3 stray dogs. Yao Chen created a protective layer to shield the 3 of them. The attacks were blocked. Consider this your teacher's late gift for your apprenticeship. Teacher. I'm sorry, I woke up too late. Little Yan, these years have been hard on you. Teacher. No, the experiences of these years have made me feel clearly. Choices and encounters are more important than effort and talent. If not for teacher secretly guiding and encouraging me, broadening my horizons and spirit, even if I possessed Do Chi, I would have just been a frog in a well in a small border town. Furthermore, the Do Chi, after being refined by you, is even more pure. The current me can completely control this surge of power. This is the Fenju, it has the effect of devouring all the heavenly flames in heaven and earth. Each time it devours a type of heavenly flame, the cultivation method can evolve, and it can even reach the heaven class. Remember well, cultivation methods are different from Do Chi. You need to use your heart to perceive them and your will to control them. All the heavenly flames, sub-flames, and beast flames that you have collected during these years of tempering are all here. And my natal heavenly flame, the bone-chilling flame. Teacher. Do not be distracted, concentrate on using the Fenju to devour these heavenly flames. But to deal with Hun Tiandi, it is still not enough. However, little Yan, I believe you have already found a way to break through. Good luck, kid. Xiao Yan screamed. Teacher. Using the structure of a D-State soul for protection? A clever thought, but the soul realm of this emperor has long been at the high D-State. Emperor Soul Heaven devouring stab. Xiao Yan and Shuan immediately split apart. Hun Tiandi asked in dazed confusion. The two of them continued to charge straight ahead. Hun Tiandi, I will show you the will of the entire Central Plains. His strength suddenly increased quite a bit. Not bad. Dou qi that has been nourished by soul power. And energy that has been tempered by heavenly flames, kid. You and your teacher make a fine dessert for this emperor. Xiaoyan gasped in shock. You are all qualified to be my sacrifices. Nothingness devouring flame. Devour them. I have been waiting for this moment. The protagonist immediately cast, Fenju. Nothingness devouring flame. You are serving as Hun Tiandi's puppet. Suppressed. Eroded. Are you willing? Suppressed and utilized by the Soul Clan for hundreds of thousands of years. Only to be betrayed and devoured in the end. Nothingness devouring flame. Are you truly willing? Ha, how naive. Ha ha. The nothingness devouring flame has been refined by this emperor for several years, you all. How is this possible? This venerable one does not want to. The nothingness devouring flame indeed still possesses its consciousness. Fenju is not about devouring, but about fusion and resonance. Nothingness devouring flame. This is a once in 1,000 years opportunity. Why not join forces with me? Audacious. No one can resist this emperor. You ants. Waves of attacks were surging forth. Shu and appeared and blocked them all. Brother Xiaoyan, this golden heavenly burning flame is the final thought I leave for you. Shu and You must defeat Hun Tiandi. We, in the next life, will continue our fated bond. Xiaoyan let out an angry roar. Fenju, heavenly flame fusion. To devour so many heavenly flames at once. You will only end up exploding to death. You are truly seeking your own death. The nothingness devouring flame thought in silence. Having been under your control for these hundreds of years. Hun Tiandi, go to hell. HMPH, you actually dare to. Human brat, I will assist you. Xiaoyan's eyes flashed. Even if I die, my will, the will of everyone, the will of the entire Central Plains, is as firm as a rock, as long as a single thought remains. It will be undying forever. In the name of all living beings, burn the firmament. As long as a single thought remains, with a heart like a rock, it will forever be undying. Xiaoyan's body was slowly recovering. I'm not. You have finally regained your consciousness. Your original body simply could not carry the massive energy brought by the embryonic deep hill and my legacy, it collapsed long ago. But your consciousness is more stubborn and solid than I anticipated. Do you know, during the time you were unconscious, your body instinctively tried to reform itself, but collapsed due to the energy shock. This process repeated thousands, tens of thousands of times. I seem to have truly had a dream. A very long dream. It wasn't necessarily a dream. Perhaps your consciousness, under the energy shock, perceived a different kind of time and space. So to speak, every time I persevered within that dreamlike time and space, it reflected back here, allowing my consciousness to form amidst destruction, continuously guiding energy to condense a new body and adapt to that legacy's power. In any case, I feel that this new body is filled with. Xiaoyan was startled, his body was cracking. Wait a minute, this energy is too much. The ancient D smiled. What is happening? The energy of the legacy is too massive, the new body still cannot contain it. It can only condense the body once more. You don't need to be shocked, you'll be fine once you get used to it. What, I have to get used to this? This fellow's comprehension is not low, no wonder he could reach this realm at this age. The most precious thing is that rock-like tenacity. It seems my mission is also about to be completed. Here it comes. It's about to explode again. It hurts so much. Even my soul is in pain. The scene shifts to a certain location. Xiaoyan has been in seclusion for a long time. He does not know how the world outside is doing. Outside, the spirit-devouring formation echoed with explosions once again. Thunder and lightning struck down with a roar. No, help me. Screams rang out everywhere. No, please don't. Sir, please do a good deed. Leave us a path to live. A path to live? Does the Soul Hall give us a path to live? Old man, get lost. You beast, I'll fight you to the death. Get lost. You don't know your place. You don't want to live anymore? Then I'll give you a swift death first. An explosion rang out. A bolt of lightning struck straight down. Everyone's blood and essence had been completely drained. Scene shifts to outside the city. Silhouettes moving silently. Another place lost. Move quickly. Hurry to the Sky Mansion Alliance. That is the only path to live. A long line of people followed one after another. Explosions rang out everywhere. Some who couldn't endure it collapsed on the road. To the Star Realm. To the Sky Mansion Alliance. There is a protective shield created by the Alliance's experts there. Lines of people were heading one after another toward the Sky Mansion Alliance. The entire city was protected by a barrier. Get out, or we won't be polite. How dare you? We arrived here first. Stop. The Alliance has ordered that internal conflicts are strictly forbidden. Resources will be distributed fairly. Anyone who dares to start a fight will be kicked out of the city. But they struck first. Nonsense. It was you. Sigh. Today, 6 more groups arrived seeking refuge. Yesterday in the Western District, 3 riots occurred, they were suppressed. But the pressure of resource distribution is growing. Powers like the Iron Sword Sect and Burning Fire Valley from the northern region united to try and counterattack the Soul Clan's grand formation. As soon as they left their gates, they were wiped out by the Soul Hall's blood-colored lightning strikes. Han Tiandi's aura is becoming increasingly murderous and violent. This grand formation is absorbing the life force of the entire Central Plains. His power has likely surpassed the realm of our understanding. This time, Xianxia. It has been 2 months, hasn't it? Since the ancient emperor's essence appeared, Xianxia entered seclusion. 2 months have passed. Han Tiandi's aura is getting more intense, I can feel it. He is about to succeed. Must we just watch him complete the final step, hiding inside the protective shield like a turtle shrinking into its shell? The grand formation is complete. The energy condensed in those blood clouds alone is enough to suffocate us. Let alone charging in to fight a decisive battle with Han Tiandi. The current Han Tiandi is no longer someone we can compare to. Being able to temporarily protect ourselves is already not easy. As for attacking, it's truly a pipe dream. Hearing this, everyone fell silent. But there's no need to be too pessimistic. We still have hope. I believe Xiaoyan will create a miracle. What we must do now, before Xiaoyan emerges from seclusion, what we can do, is just to persevere, keep persevering. Keep persevering. Time passed just like that. 3 months. 4 months. 5 months. 6 months. The sounds of tremors became more frequent. More and more frequent. The Soul Hall's blood glow lightning constantly struck the Alliance's protective shield. Could it be that there's no one left outside, as the blood glow lightning only strikes here? Everyone knelt down in fear and prayed. When will this damn thing finally stop? I can't take it anymore. We're going to die anyway. Why not? He immediately received an attack to his body. Shut up. What's the noise for? Be quiet. Don't lose your footing and cause panic. If we hadn't reached this place, everyone would have long ago become food for the Soul Clan. Instead of having the energy to be afraid, it's better to look after yourself and the loved ones beside you. Facing a catastrophe, we must be united. If anyone tries to cause trouble or sabotage during the chaos, they will be thrown into the Alliance's dungeon immediately. Absolutely no mercy. You must know that every single blood glow lightning bolt from the Soul Clan consumes the protective shield. And the protective shield is supported by the experts of each clan using their lives. This is the last clean land in the Central Plains, protected by the full efforts of the experts. We must be worthy of this protection. GU Clan's Sector. Emergency in the Eastern District. GU Clan's formation area. The protective shield in Sector 37 is damaged. Sector 54 belongs to the Yan Clan. Ancient Void Dragon Sector. The elder controlling the formation in Sector 8 seems to be losing strength. Quickly send a replacement. Roger. Understood. Despicable Soul Clan. For half a year, they've only known how to strike us with lightning. Every blood glow lightning bolt is draining our foundation. The Soul Clan wants to wear us down until we die. Furthermore, over the past half year, The Soul Clan has absorbed nearly all the life energy of the Central Plains. Han Tiandi's power is constantly growing. And the power of the blood glow lightning strikes is becoming stronger and stronger. Not only that, I can feel it. The energy inside that black cauldron has reached a terrifying level. I wonder about Xiao Yan and him. Who will succeed first? Scene shifts to Han Tiandi's location. Energy that makes one intoxicated. Whoosh. The surrounding blood sea was constantly surging. The members of the Spirit Clan, Stone Clan, and Medicine Clan were all thrown into the blood pool. Even 60 to 70% of the Soul Clan members were thrown in. However, this behavior caused dissatisfaction among many. Han Tiandi stared at him silently. What is it? There seems to be something extra in the blood sea's energy. Oh? Han Tiandi smiled and waved his hand, taking out an object. Gripping it tightly in his palm. What is this? You surely know, don't you? If it is absorbed into the body, it would probably plant a devouring seed, right? It seems you and I do not share the same path. This, you forced my hand. Flames surrounded Han Tiandi. Come out. A group of Soul Clan members appeared. Han Tiandi looked at them in silence. HMPH. Never mind these elders, 70 to 80% of the Soul Clan members have the bloodline seal I planted in their bodies. Did you really think I had no preparations? I didn't want it to be like this. But why do you have killing intent toward me? If so, I cannot be blamed for striking first to seize the advantage. You forced me. The group of elders began to attack. Ha, it seems over these years, you have secretly used quite a few tricks. These elders were controlled by you without even knowing it. It seems you have been planning this for a long time. But even so, what can you do to me? Nihility Devouring Flame was startled in shock. Han Tiandi opened his mouth and sucked. The black gas was entirely swallowed by him. Nihility Devouring Flame gaped in shock. The taste is excellent. These few months, you haven't wasted your cultivation. However, that's all it amounts to. Han Tiandi created hands. They attacked in a massive wave. Nihility Devouring Flame created a protective layer to resist. The elders behind him were blown apart one after another. These little tricks of yours are no different from seeking death. Betraying me? Do you even have the strength for that? He stammered in fear. Do-di. You succeeded? You broke through to Do-di? I succeeded half a month ago. I was just waiting for you. Waiting to see when you wouldn't be able to hold back and strike this emperor. This venerable one assisted the Soul Clan for 1,000 years and even helped you break through to Do-di. Yet you, Nihility, you have followed this emperor for 1,000 years, I know you too well. You always used the Soul Clan to recover your strength and search for heavenly flames. You were always looking for a chance, wanting to take the opportunity to devour this emperor to break through. But this plan you painstakingly prepared has disappointed this emperor greatly. To celebrate me becoming the first Do-di expert in 1,000 years. Hand over your origin flame to me. Nihility was sucked toward him. HMPH. While there's life, there's hope. He hurriedly jumped into the blood sea to escape. But he was blocked. Spatial cage. Come here. Wanting to devour this venerable one is not that easy. Don't forget that this venerable one could escape from the ancient emperor back then. You think someone like you is worthy of catching me? Nihility cast, flame body star shattering art. Ha, I am not that old man to she ancient emperor. Han Tiandi immediately opened his mouth to suck. Nihility Devouring Flame was swallowed whole by him. As expected, it tastes better than imagined. Han Tiandi then raised his hand. A vortex slowly opened. The Central Plains continent appeared. Now, it's time to go see those adorable worms. The Soul Clan's blood glow lightning. Has it stopped? Not good. Activate the maximum alert. All combat forces, follow me out. The experts moved in unison, flying toward the gap in the barrier. The barrier was quickly reinforced. It's the Alliance army, they've come out. The strongest army of the Alliance. Ji Yuan and the others were waiting. Any news of Xiao Yan yet? No. An ancient emperor's inheritance is no small matter, it will surely take a long time. But I'm afraid we won't be able to wait until then. Only if Xiao Yan successfully breaks through to Dou Di can he contend with Hun Tiandi. If we forcibly interrupt the inheritance and call him out now, this final hope will be wasted. Forget it, even if that bastard Hun Tiandi truly becomes a Dou Di, this old man will use lightning to char his entire body. The Yan clan too, come on. Entire army, prepare. Everyone roared in unison. Rumbling sounds began to echo. Everyone, I'm afraid this is our final battle. If we can't stop him, the Dochi continent will likely be in the palm of the Soul Clan's hand from now on. Trillions of lives will all become dogs. The Soul Clan's crowd appeared. The Soul Clan's grand army. Today is the day I Hun Tiandi am crowned emperor. Gu Yuan, you have lost. Hun Tiandi. The ancient clans had an agreement long ago, peak battles must not harm ordinary beings. For half a year, you used the spirit-devouring blood clouds to poison the central plains. You will surely be punished by heaven. Agreement? Heaven's punishment? Only the weak follow rules. The current me is already above this world. Who can still punish me? Rules have always been set by the strong. From now on, the Dochi continent will belong to my Soul Clan. The mountains here, the lives here, the Dochi here, everything will be under the rule of my Soul Clan. This 10,000-year war, I am the final winner. Gu Yuan, you were once my rival. Today, I will let you witness with your own eyes what is truly called the power of a Dou Di. The barrier was instantly shattered. The experts suffered backlash and spat blood. The Alliance's protective shield has been broken. Scene shifts back to many years ago. Did you guys see it a few days ago? I saw it. I saw it. There must be experts battling in the mountains. It was clearly late at night, but the horizon was lit up like daytime. There was also thunder and gales. Yes, that expert must be at least a Dou Huang, no, a Dou Zong level. For the past 2 days, even the magical beasts deep in the mountains have been much better behaved. Oh, what's wrong with you? It seems someone flew past. No, impossible, you definitely saw wrong. At this moment, a silhouette was moving. Youthful Yao Chen. Yao Chen swung from a vine like a wild man. Woo-hoo, this scent. It's right here. Rock Heart Jade Marrow Ganoderma, also known as Cliffside Immortal. When ripe, it emits a unique fragrance. It only grows deep inside caves on steep cliffs. If I didn't see that you are at the high tier of the 7th rank. Truly precious. Aiya. I'm not going to that ghostly place. Oh? Yao Chen slipped and slid down just like that. Moments later, he landed on his butt. Aiya, my butt, it hurts so much. He turned around in alarm. The companion beast of the Rockheart Jade Marrow Ganoderma. A rank 5 magical beast. Gold-devouring rock snake. A few minutes later. Is it asleep? No, this gold-devouring rock snake was knocked unconscious. Could it be someone got here before me? In the distance, a figure was lying unconscious on the ground. This is. Leaves like dragon scales, stem like jade, flowers like golden lotuses, stamens like stars. So beautiful, worthy of being the Rockheart Jade Marrow. Success achieved. A hand grabbed Yao Chen's leg, causing him to fall face first to the ground. Aiya. Who? That person was groggily waking up. He slowly opened his eyes. Hey, you're awake? It hurts so much. You, who are you? Meridians severed, Dochi almost entirely gone. Not a single bone in your body intact. And poisoned by no fewer than 8 types of toxins. Consider yourself lucky. Meeting a good person like me is the only reason you could get your life back. No need for thanks. Saving you took 3 rank 5 life-prolonging pills and 5 different detoxifying pills. All above rank 4, plus, my Cloud Heart Silk Cloak was soiled by you, labor costs. Maintenance fees. Charging you 5 rank 6 magical beast cores isn't too much, right? I have no money. Furthermore, right now I am basically a cripple, you shouldn't have saved me. When you grabbed my leg and wouldn't let go, why didn't you say that sooner? Besides, Can you give me back my shoe now? Ah, cough, sorry. Ha, if you don't want to live anymore, then use your body to compensate me. State your name, my slave. Hearing this, he was speechless. My name is Gu Ling. To the left, yes, chop those thorn vines, don't let them scratch me. Your hands are shaking so much, a man can't even chop a tree properly. Watch your step. This is. Ha ha ha, 3-leaf green vine. Luckily we didn't step on it. You. What, you? Do you want to skip out on the bill? Then pay up. Yes, just like that. Use your strength. Engage your waist too. Ah, found it. Fire parasol wood. After being struck by lightning, lightning patterns containing lightning energy will appear. This fire parasol wood looks like it's been struck by lightning for at least several hundred years. It's very likely to have nurtured hidden red flame lightning pattern moss. Fed by lightning energy. Yao Chen stared blankly at the group of spirit beasts perched above. One immediately lunged down to attack. The others also lunged down in unison. Magical beasts. Rank 5 soul-eating crows. Ah, don't come over here. Gu Ling instantly teleported over. He immediately used Peak of Wind. Raging Gale. The spirit beasts were blown away. He also coughed up blood. Ah, you're pretty good, Gu Ling. Let's go. I can't block these crows for long. Slow down, my clothes. My handsome face. Trouble, they're catching up. Gu Ling, watch the road. Up ahead. Both of them fell freely down the cliff. The spirit beasts were still circling above. Both fell into a stream and were carried away. Cough. Your injuries haven't healed yet. Forcibly using Dou Qi will damage your foundation. However, was that move just now a wind-style Dou technique? You were the one who caused that Dou Zong battle a while ago. Weren't you? Who were you fighting? Did you win? Why aren't you saying anything? Are you in a bad mood? Cough. The life-saving debt has been repaid. We owe each other nothing. You go. Why do you have breath but no strength? Hey, wake up. You don't actually want to die. Do you? Oh. HMPH. No one can die in front of me. Screams of pain echoed continuously. Your meridians have been restored. But you've damaged your foundation. You'd best rest. You can't use Dou Qi anymore. These pills are incredibly precious. At an auction house, a single one would cost a sky-high price. Why do you have so many pills? And you use them so easily on a stranger like me. Is it possible that I am an alchemist? To me, pills can be refined by the basketful. No, impossible. Alchemists are all people with their eyes on their foreheads, treating human lives like grass. Experts offer up cultivation methods and precious medicinal materials just to exchange for some dregs. Oh, do you have a grudge against alchemists? The injuries on your body are also related to an alchemist. Tell your story. You're too noisy. Crack. The two of them silently observed what was ahead. This place doesn't look like an exit. How do you know? You go first. However, the aura here is very strange. You're the one who chose this direction. I have a hunch there's definitely treasure. Hey, wait. This place is very dangerous, let's take another way. Both were startled in surprise. This is a glacier and lava. Interesting, there must be some kind of earth fire underneath. Cold ice and earth fire. Ack, what was that sound? A roar began to sound. Gu Ling grabbed Yao Chen's shirt. Go, quickly. Oh? What is that? It's a rank 6 magical beast. Frost Flame Lizard Tiger. As it lunged, the ground instantly froze. The two of them quickly escaped. The magical beast opened its mouth and launched an attack. Quickly, get out of the way. Gu Ling used wind haste to quickly escape. He landed below but his foot slipped. Both of them fell freely down the cliff again, screaming. Below was piled high with white skeletons. You just used Dou Qi? You'll die, you idiot. The magical beast had found them. Let me block it, you run. That's a level 6 magical beast with the strength of a Dou Huang. How can you block it? In that Dou Zong battle a few days ago, I already got my revenge. My enemies have paid for their crimes, I have no more attachments. You must be a young master from a wealthy family, since you've played enough. Hurry home, your family is waiting for you. Hearing this, Yao Chen let out a sigh. The magical beast began to charge. Stop talking, go quickly, if you force yourself to use Dou Qi, you'll die. Consider it me repaying you with my life. Ji Yu Ling jumped up, escaping its claws. The two sides glared at each other. He then cast Peak of Wind. Meteor kill. The magical beast opened its mouth to retaliate. Ji Yu Ling immediately suffered backlash and coughed up blood. An explosion rang out, he screamed in pain, falling backward with a thud. That kid probably left, right? I still haven't asked his name. The magical beast charged forward, roaring. Yao Chen appeared and used a heavenly flame to burn it. The magical beast quickly crumbled into ash. It's the bone-chilling frost flame, ranked 11th on the heavenly flame ranking. Hey! An ice-fire dual attribute magical core. Truly rare, might as well try refining a pill. Yao Chen then brought out a medicinal cauldron. Hi, originally I needed 2 dragon-shaped magical beast cores. But this core is more suitable. Haha. Plus 7 times 7, 49 types. Hey, don't sleep, I'm not finished talking yet. You talk too much. So you really are an alchemist. And a Dou Zong too. I told you, but you didn't believe me, right? Let me reintroduce myself. I am the master of the bone-chilling frost flame, the strongest genius of the Yao clan, the record-holding champion of the Pill Tower, the most handsome among Dou Zong experts, a peak rank 7 alchemist, Yao Chen. What I am refining now is the yin-yang mysterious dragon pill. If a dying person consumes it, they can use the pill's power to cross the threshold of life and death, breaking the old and establishing the new. There's a chance to break through in cultivation, increasing one's strength by a level. But after taking it, reconstructing the bones and muscles is extremely painful. This so-called breakthrough into a new realm, do you dare to try? I don't dare. Don't waste it on me, I have already. Talk less, drink it for me. Ji Yu Ling screamed and struggled. A few years later, Venerable Yao and Venerable Feng co-founded the Falling Star Pavilion. One became the teacher of a Dou Di, the other the protector of the Central Plains Pillar, an immortal legend that will last forever. Scene returns to the battle. Ji Yu Yuan shouted, "Form the formation. All Qi into one. Ancient Emperor formation." Ji Yu Yuan concentrated everyone's Dou Qi. Ancient Emperor mirror, gathering all everyone's power. Ancient Emperor heavenly mirror, expelling evil. Break. An explosion rang out, and the attack shot forward. Everyone watched its power in amazement. The attack flew in front of Hun Tiandi. He raised his hand and shouted, "Shatter." The attack was crushed. This is some kind of fatal blow? With this ability of yours, you still want to save all living beings? Ji Yu Yuan stared in a daze as the attack was easily crushed. The so-called Alliance army cannot withstand even a single strike. Ji Yu Yuan. In today's ending, the entire continent will be ruled by me, Hun Tiandi. Those things that were once troublesome are now just ants. Truly boring. Let it all end here. Ji Yu Yuan roared, "Form the formation." Everyone once again concentrated their Dou Qi for him. Ji Yu Yuan waved his hand. Go. The attack turned into a dragon and flew off. An explosion rang out as the two sides collided. Everyone's formation was quickly blown apart. All of them immediately coughed up blood. Using the power of one person to stand against the entire alliance. The gap is actually this wide. Now, we don't even have the qualification to make him more serious? No matter what. We must try until Xiaoyan emerges from seclusion. This is our only path to live and the continent's only hope. Even if we must trade our lives, we must buy time. Clan head Ji Yu, wait, Lady Ziyan? Look, this is the dragon seal I left in Xiaoyan's body. It is fading, not because it's weakening, but because Xiaoyan's power is surpassing it, devouring it, this flickering pressure being emitted. No Dou Sheng could possess it. He is getting stronger. He is close to touching that realm. Are these words true? Yes. Ha ha. Good. In that case, no matter what, we must stop this mad dog. Gu Yuan. Immediately reorganize the alliance, tighten the defense, and preserve strength. Old Dragon Emperor. You. I will go test him. For Xiao Yan, I'll buy a little more time. Ancient Void Dragon. Royal Bloodline. Zhu Kun opened his mouth to concentrate power. Launching an attack. Hun Tiandi raised his hand to block it. The attack was crushed. He disappeared and reappeared, standing on top of Zhu Kun's head. Having become a Dou Di, this emperor is lacking a mount. A royal of the ancient Void Dragon tribe like you is qualified. If you are willing to surrender and kneel at this emperor's feet, this emperor can swear an oath to guarantee your ancient Void Dragon tribe eternal prosperity. What do you think? You wish? Insolent. Hun Tiandi gave Zhu Kun a strike immediately. Ziyan screamed in worry. Father. Zhu Kun coughed up blood and fell below. A loud thud rang out. The Dragon Emperor, with just one strike. Fighting is so boring. Let's end this. I don't like this name, Central Plains. This continent no longer needs to exist. Thunder and lightning have begun to strike down. It blew away everything it passed. Explosions rang out continuously. Some experts have already been turned to ash. Entire army, return to defense. Following orders, everyone immediately returned to protect the city. Ha ha ha, destroy, be reborn, let this emperor recreate a more perfect world. Mommy, Daddy, when are you coming back to save us? Shrink the defensive line, all powerhouses from the Dozun realm and above hold the front. Open the protective shield, protect the civilians. Lei Ying shouted to boost morale. The protective shield was still shattered. Everyone fled screaming, help. Hey, interesting. Some powerhouses tried to block the lightning bolts. Go quickly. A bolt of lightning struck down. Xiao Xiao, get away. Medusa coughed up blood. Mother. Don't worry, my child, your father will surely appear. Your father will surely return to save us. Mother, please get up, please get up. The little girl cried out in fear. Mother. Xiao Xiao. At this moment, a beam of light shot up into the sky. Ah, my power. The members of the Xiao family all felt a change at this moment. It is the bloodline power of the Xiao family. Has the Dou Di bloodline in their bodies been activated? Look quickly. In the sky is. A beam of light thundered down from the sky, shooting straight toward the protective shield. Could it be? An explosion rang out. A familiar figure appeared. Is it him? It is. It is. How is it possible? Everyone, you have waited long. It is Xiao Yan. Alliance leader Xiao has emerged from seclusion. You have finally returned, you brat. You. Xiao Xiao immediately burst into tears. Father. Hey, this guy, back then at the academy. He was no less than me. How can this be? It is the Dou Di aura inherited from the Tu Shi ancient god. Ha ha, in this world, you are not the only one who can advance to Dou Di. Damn nihility devouring flame. It knew about the ancient god's inheritance but didn't reveal a single thing. HMPH. But so what if you have become a Dou Di? Today let this world witness who is the true lord of all emperors. Xiao Yan smiled, creating a sphere in the palm of his hand, sending it flying toward Zhu Kun. Ziyan was dazed and confused. As soon as it touched him, his entire body immediately glowed. Zhu Kun returned to his human form. Boo hoo hoo, you old fogey, I thought you, alive. Father is alive, ouch ouch. Finally out at last, this kid. At this moment, everywhere was submerged in a sea of fire. People were helping each other walk. Hun Tiandi, for the final step to refine the embryonic D-tier pill. You beast have caused such a massacre. The winner becomes king and the loser is the villain. That is the heavenly way. If you fail, that alliance of yours must be destroyed. Today, if you fail, I will also make the Hun clan disappear forever. Fine, Give it a try, whether your allied army is destroyed or my Han clan survives. Xianxia, today is the day this emperor is crowned. You must let this emperor fight to his heart's content. I will take you on until the end. Flames, come. Consecutive explosions rang out. Fireballs appeared around Xiaoyan. Han Tiandi performed, Blood Sea Soul Devourer. Xiaoyan immediately responded, magma fire burning the heavens. An explosion that shook the heavens and earth. Sparks were flying everywhere. Clan leader Gu, which of these two has a greater chance of winning? The Han clan has also had Dou Di powerhouses before, regarding the use of certain abilities. I fear Han Tiandi might be stronger than Xiaoyan. But Xiaoyan has the inheritance of the Tushi ancient god. Perhaps he has some trump card. In short, this terrifying Dou Di battle is not something we can intervene in. Han Tiandi launched his next move. Blood Demon Heart Eroding Thunder. Xiaoyan then used his true body, throwing a punch in response. The attack was punched into pieces. Xiaoyan, don't think that breaking through to Dou Di allows you to oppose this emperor. Han Tiandi then opened his mouth, sucking the entire blood sea into his body. Xiao Xiao was startled and dazed. Mother, the sun has appeared. This is bad. His body was slowly transforming. Xiaoyan, with this Blood Emperor body of mine, what can you possibly do? Blood Emperor body. Xiaoyan also immediately performed Earth Fire Channeling, forming the Emperor body. The main character's body also rapidly transformed. I want to see whether my Flame Emperor body or that Blood Emperor body of yours is ultimately stronger. Good, good, ha ha ha. Everyone, circulate your chi for defense. Be careful. Once I destroy you today, in the entire Central Plains, I alone shall be supreme. Scarlet Vault Emperor Burning Punch. Two fists prepared to collide. An explosion rang out. Smoke and fire enveloped everything. A shockwave surged out in all directions. Everyone, be careful. The people were being blown away in chaos by the shockwave. Han Tiandi at this moment fell headfirst into the ground. The person who fell there is. It is Han Tiandi. HMPH. Relying on pills to break through to Dou Di. As expected, one cannot be invincible. Xiaoyan has accepted the inheritance of the ancient god. And furthermore, he meditated and cultivated for nearly 3 years in the heavenly tomb. While Han Tiandi has only been in his glory for half a year. Xiaoyan looked at him and gave a cold snort. What happened? Could it be because this emperor used pills and devoured living beings to force a breakthrough? My aura and actual strength are indeed not equal to this kid's. Han Tiandi, it seems your Blood Emperor body is no match for my Flame Emperor body. How can you win this battle? Don't be happy too soon. Today, this emperor will use the entire Central Plains to be buried with you. Xiaoyan, you brought all of this upon yourself. The main character glared at Han Tiandi. Jiu Yuan was startled and worried. He released lightning bolts that struck down. The ground was cracking across a vast area. Xiaoyan's mouth hung open in shock. Xiaoyan, my Han clan has planned for 1,000 years, no matter what situation arises. This emperor has prepared thoroughly. These places where the blood light appears are the formation eyes of the soul-devouring life-extinguishing formation arranged by the Han clan. The positions of these formation eyes link together, like a formation. This formation was passed down by the strongest Dou Di powerhouse of my Han clan. Its name is the Emperor Slaying Formation. Even if you successfully broke through to Dou Di, today you must die. To think that even this kind of situation could be predicted in advance. Everything must account for the worst-case scenario. This is why my Han clan has survived until now. Let this blood sea cleanse this continent once again. In this blood sea are the living beings of the Yao clan. No, there are also the Ling clan, the Shi clan, and even the Han clan. It was condensed from the bloodlines of the clans that the Han clan has killed. Using this blood sea to activate this formation, to be able to die here, you should feel honored. Blood of the Han clan. Use blood to sacrifice to the blade. Xiaoyan, when this blade strikes down, Everything will end. Emperor slaying ghost blood blade. The legendary Emperor slaying ghost blood blade is actually real. The ancient records of the Jiyu clan state that this blade once drank the blood of a Dou. It is a lethal weapon that has killed a Dou. Unbelievable that tens of thousands of years later, one can still see this evil object with their own eyes. HMPH. Hun Tiandi, you have preparations, and so do I. Xiao Yan then took out the ancient god's heavenly flame square. In the name of Flame Emperor Xiao Yan, I command all flames under heaven to follow this emperor's orders. The sigil on Xiao Yan's forehead appeared. Ranked 23rd on the heavenly flame ranking. Mysterious yellow flame, returned to position. Everyone looked up in awe. Wow! The heavenly flame flew to the pillar and immediately flared up. Ranked 22nd on the heavenly flame ranking. Myriad beast spiritual flame, returned to position. He can actually summon all the heavenly flames in the world. No, not summon, it is a command. Rank 21 of the heavenly flame ranking. Yin-yang dual flame, returned to position. This is the true flame emperor. Rank 20 of the heavenly flame ranking. Netherworld poison flame, returned to position. Rank 19 of the heavenly flame ranking. Green lotus core flame, returned to position. Ha ha ha, just take it. Rank 17 of the heavenly flame ranking. Volcanic rock flame. Rank 6 of the heavenly flame ranking. Desolate destruction flame. Xiao Yan, deal with him. The heavenly flames quickly flew toward the square. Rank 3 of the heavenly flame ranking. Purifying lotus demon flame. Returned to position. Rank 2 of the heavenly flame ranking. Nihility devouring flame, returned to position. Damn you. Nihility devouring flame, if you don't come out now, when will you wait until? Flame Emperor Xiao Yan, ha ha ha, very well. Kid, today you actually have the power to decree commands to all flames under heaven. Good, very good. Hun Tiandi, even if this seat's soul is scattered, I must drag you down as a cushion. Ha ha ha. Nihility quickly returned to its position. The heavenly flames immediately flared up. Are you well prepared to welcome your end? Hun Tiandi. The heavenly flames began to rise intensely. Are you prepared to die? Hun Tiandi. Heavenly Flame Ancient Ruler. This is the legendary Heavenly Flame Ancient Ruler. This is a mysterious object that only existed in ancient legends, even among those ancient powerhouses. Very few could ever see it. That old immortal Shi ancient god. He actually passed this secret technique to you as well. How detestable. Emperor slaying formation. Come. Use my emperor blood. On the blade, the aggrieved souls of the various clans immediately surfaced. Xiao Yan frowned seeing this scene. Every single face on this blade is a blood debt that your Hun clan owes, using billions of lives to refine an evil blade. Using the word, beast, for you would be overestimating you. The winner becomes king and the loser is the villain. If I am the winner today, the eternal infamy will be borne by you. Ha ha ha. Hun Tiandi performed, emperor slaying, demon soul incinerating the heavens. Xiao Yan gritted his teeth in anger. Come at me. The main character gripped the heavenly flame ancient ruler tightly in his hand. Both of them shouted together to gather momentum. Consecutive explosions rang out as the two sides collided. The barrier layer below was also cracking. Xiao Yan's heavenly flame barrier can block attacks but cannot block the airwave fluctuations. Evacuate the people. Seek cover to avoid danger. The people were fleeing in a panic. The powerhouses were striving to maintain the barrier. The weapons of the two were still colliding with thunderous booms. The confrontation finally ended. The shockwave spread out in all directions with a rumbling sound. The heavenly flame square crashed down below. Explosions rang out. When the dust cleared, both were coughing from exhaustion. Their mouths continuously coughed up blood. Hun Tiandi clutched his stomach and stood up. He then jumped into the air. Xiao Yan, even if you can defeat me today, you still cannot kill me. Wait until this emperor recovers in the future. I will surely avenge this grudge. Ha ha, how could I let you go? Rise. As soon as the words were spoken, the heavenly flame square immediately flew up. Today, it is either you or me who dies. Self-detonating the Dou body. Xiaoyan, do you want to die? I shall transform my body into heavenly flame and seal you for all eternity. Hun Tiandi, the continent's catastrophe ends here. Hearing that, everyone cried out in worry. Xiaoyan. Alliance leader, no. The heavenly flames flared up. 10,000 flames returned to the ancestor. Flame Emperor's command, eternal firmament burning the heavens and suppressing the soul. The character, Flame, appeared. Hun Tiandi saw this and turned to flee. After flying for a short distance, he suddenly froze in shock. Hun Tiandi was blocked by the heavenly flame square. The formation was slowly descending. Flames were wrapping around Hun Tiandi's body. Flame determines the universe. Emperor's soul returns to emptiness. Suppress the evil demon. All evil dissipates. Hun Tiandi screamed in agony. Xiaoyan, I am not reconciled. Not reconciled. A dazzling light radiated out. Flames flew out in all directions. The formation was slowly appearing. Emperor soul returns to silence. Flame seals for 10,000 ages. Was it successful? Has this catastrophe finally ended? Sunlight has returned. Everyone rejoiced through tears. Where is father? Your father. Little Yan Zi. Everyone immediately flew to the heavenly flame square. 5 people scanned the surroundings. Yao Chen waited in silence for a miracle. Little Yan Zi, no, it can't be. The scene shifts to the healing profound platform. A point of light was flying toward Xuan. Her hair was slowly turning black again. Rings of light appeared. Xuan opened her eyes and woke up. Xuan, we succeeded. We won. Brother Xiaoyan. Xuan, we succeeded. She reached out to touch. But she couldn't touch Xiaoyan's body. And tears immediately poured out. Don't cry, I'm fine, I'm not dead, just my body was destroyed. I can cultivate it back later. It's simpler than the first time I refined a body for master. So, Hun Tiandi, and everyone else. It's fine now, everything has ended, everyone is still alive, the Central Plains is safe. I have successfully broken through to Dou and completely defeated Hun Tiandi. Boo-hoo, Xuan suddenly cried even harder. Don't cry, okay, it's fine, it's truly over, a perfect ending. Iya, the moment you cry, my heart immediately aches. Okay, wait a minute, it seems I've forgotten something. The scene returns to the heavenly flame square. Zhu Kun was standing there comforting Ziyan. She suddenly stopped crying and smiled. Everyone turned their gaze in one direction. Xuan and Xiaoyan appeared. Ziyan rushed over. The people joyfully helped each other return. Everyone cheered through tears. Zhu Kun was also crying like rain at this moment, startling Ji Yuan. Xiaoyan stood there laughing at Yao Chen. Medusa and her daughter hugged each other and cried. Finally, everything had ended. Afterward, everyone rebuilt everything. The Yao clan set to work refining pills day and night. The master and disciple, Yun and Nalan Yanren, traveled everywhere. Little fairy doctor examined and treated the people. Hai Bodong and Ya Fei were looking at a box adorned with sparkling stones. Qing Lin stood watching everything change. Yao Chen was now trying to restore Xiaoyan's physical body. Inside the medicinal cauldron were various precious ingredients. Time passed, and Xiaoyan also opened his eyes and woke up. After Xiaoyan awoke and was reborn, the origin qi in his body spread throughout the Dou Qi continent. The Dou Qi continent, which had been silent for thousands of years, finally had the conditions to give birth to a Dou once again. Within a short half-year, the Dou Qi continent gave birth to a total of 5 Dou. The Tai Shu ancient dragon clan, the old dragon emperor, Zhu Kun. The Ji Yu clan, Ji Yuan. The snake people clan, Kai Lin. The Ji Yu clan, Xuan. Time goes by. Hey, once you recovered your body, you took Xuan on a honeymoon. There's been no news for how many years. Then suddenly you called us to gather here. Intentionally acting all mysterious for what? Xiaoyan. calling all of you here. Naturally, there is something big. Lately, there seems to be strange activity in the ancient god's cave dwelling. HMPH. I knew there was something. Could it be that Hun Tiandi's seal is about to be broken? Now that the 5 of us emperors are gathered. Come on, let's scatter his soul. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. The seal is fine. No, it's that I sensed it. In the ancient god's cave dwelling, there seems to be an invisible fluctuation. Tell me everyone, could it be a grand gate connecting to a higher place? Everyone, do you want to? Yeah, I felt it too. Why don't we go and investigate? Wherever Brother Xiaoyan goes, I will go. Hey, then what are we waiting for? Ha ha, fine. This Dochi continent is just one among thousands and tens of thousands of planes in the Great Thousand World. I believe that beyond the void, there will certainly be a more magnificent world. Go, let's depart.